As I pulled into Taco Bell, there were 4 Lincoln police cars parked there. You thinking what I'm thinking? Just as I was approaching the door, out came the police officer that wrote me the ticket.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It's Monday. I'm in my car, and it's going to be a nasty day. It's been raining all last night, and they say it's going to rain all day today. So this is going to be a very interesting dash. I do have my official rain jacket from DoorDash. We'll see how well this is going to work out. So, anyhow, let's go ahead and turn on the app and see what happens. Let's see what questions we get. Ooh, no questions. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this dash started. Let's see. Will we be lucky enough? Look at here. Wow. It's not from Chick-fil-A. It's McDonald's. So here we go. Maybe this is a good sign to think of good things to come. So anyway, heading to McDonald's and then the customer. We'll see you in a little bit. Morning. Well, that was a little spooky. Delivered to an apartment complex, which I've been here many times. But that particular apartment building was not lighted very well, and the apartment didn't have lights outside. So, I need to start using my little flashlight pen. That will blind anybody from 100 miles away. But just as I was walking away from the apartment, got another order to come up. This time I'm going to Bojangles, but it looks like I'll be going to the next town. So anyway, on the Bojangles, and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I had to put my jacket on because it's pouring. This is a mess. I think I did this once before when I first started door dashing, and when I first started, it was the summer and we only had really actually a couple days back then that were heavy rain. I drove in one of them, but I didn't have a jacket on, and I was wearing a red polo shirt. I think I mentioned before, I got soaked, and the white t-shirt I was wearing underneath turned into a pink t-shirt after that day. So anyway, yeah, I'm being very extra careful now because of the rain. It's very slick. And so this time I'm heading towards the interstate. We're heading to Talladega. So that's where we're going. So on to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Bojangles order. Customer met me at the door because it's a miserable out here. But just as I stopped, jeez, that dude almost hit me. Just as I ended the order, I picked up another order out here in the Talladega area. CC's and Tobacco Shop to pick up diapers. Interesting. So, well, I'm heading to that store and into the customer. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that pack of toilet paper. I thought it was diapers, but it's not. It's toilet paper. Drove quite a while to get here. I guess where I wound up. In the neighborhood where I got my ticket. I've been going extra careful around here, especially as it's raining. It's just a miserable day. Miserable day. So, yeah, I'm about to get on the little road that I thought was 45, is actually 25. And so I'll be driving through downtown Lincoln. And the cops are out in force today because I saw at least 3 of them. 2 state troopers and 2 local police. 2 state troopers and 1 local police. So, well, I did not get an order after I dropped the auto off. I'm in the zone, you know, this is a pretty big zone. Like I mentioned before, I'm in a, I don't know, I'm going above 25. I better slow down. I'm sorry, guys. There's a guy behind me, probably dog cussing me. But almost made that mistake. So, yeah, I'm still in the zone. Like I mentioned before, it's a pretty big zone. It's like a long stretch of I-20 from Pill City, Riverside to Lincoln, and I'm in Lincoln. I'm on the far east side of the zone. So, what I'm doing, I'm heading towards the interstate and heading back to base, which I never since this morning. I've never been to my base yet. I took the first order and I've just been going straight out, further out. So this is my first opportunity to come back into base. I've got a little over an hour left in my dash, so I'm hoping to get 2, maybe hopefully to get at least 2 more orders. I've done 3 so far. If I get 6 orders in, for my 2.5 hour morning dash, that's pretty good. But yeah, those people are dog cussing me. Dog cuss me all you want. I ain't making that mistake again. So anyway, heading back to base. Maybe I pick up an order while I'm still out here. So, and either way, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I got lucky. Just as I approached the exit to my base operations, picked up an order for Jack's. So that's where we're going. We're heading to Jack's and then to the customer. So, see you in a little bit. I'm back. I haven't got off the interstate still, and I got a second Jack's order to add to that. So now it's a stacked Jack's order. That rhymes. All right, on the Jack's for 2 orders. See you in a little bit. I got 2 of them. All right, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And this is under...
Steve?
Okay. I found it.
Okay.
And you said that it's an order for...
The customer's name was and it was delivered at the Walmart Supercenter.
Got it. Thank you. And the issue is that it was already been delivered and you're unable to complete it, right?
Yeah, I put in the PIN number like the customer told me to, but the app won't continue because for some reason it thinks I'm in the wrong zone. I was in the wrong delivery area, but I was. The instructions said to go to the service center, and which I did.
Thank you. As upon checking, you already verified the PIN successfully. I'll mark it now as complete. Please allow for you to receive new orders now.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. If anything comes up, please don't hesitate to reach out back, okay? We're in this together.
All right, thank you.
Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye. Look at the trouble we gotta go through because of that stupid PIN number out of zone bug. That's a stupid bug. I tried to go through the text, but the text support just went to the AI it went to La La Land this time. So I got about 20 minutes left in my dash. So heading to my base of operations. So anyway, see you in a little bit. Well, with 10 minutes left in my dash, I picked up an order to Walgreens. But this time I double check. I'm not going 50 miles to that sad place. So anyway, on to Walgreens and then the customer. And afterwards, in the dash. So see you in a little bit. Of balloons that I'm delivering. But it's not raining right now. Driving might be an issue. I am going to put them in the rear seat. Well, I'm leaving Walgreens, and this is what I picked up. Balloons. In fact, it was a shop and pay. I had to pay for them, and and it's going to a neighborhood I've been to before, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, heading to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I delivered those balloons. Man, they kept flying everywhere and moving up front and all that. So, yeah, that was that's a new one for me. That's the first. But I did get them safely to the customer. As a side note, while I was waiting for the balloons, I purchased the balloons, but then the Walgreens employees will fill them up. And I don't know if y'all remember in some previous videos, I had a video where I had to go to a sad place where I was delivering the underlayments for that sad, customer in that sad place where it's for a bedridden person. And I recognized the employee, and I said, I was just talking to her, and I said, last time I was here, I had to purchase, or I picked up those 10 bundles of those underlayments. And then she said, yeah, she knows that person very well. They order that once a month. Just think about that. That's 300 underlayments a month. and that just still gets to me. So anyhow, Dash is over. Actually, miraculously, 30 minutes was added. It's probably because I ran up that order, overran my so-called ending, so it rounds up to the next 30 minutes. That may be the issue. So anyway, I'm going to head home, and when I get there, I'll give a final summary of the breakfast dash, then take a break and have a little lunch, and then we'll be back at this for lunch. Right now it has stopped raining, but it's still heavy overcast, so hopefully it'll be better. But this morning I could have swore I saw a giant boat full of animals with an old man steering it. So anyway, see you in a little bit. Well, finally back home, and this morning dash wasn't too bad. Made a total of $38.23. Had a total of 6 deliveries for a total dash time of 2 hours 53 minutes. So wasn't too bad. Went over by that Walgreens offer. So yeah. So going to take a break, have some lunch, and we'll do it again for lunch. So see you in a little bit. Welcome back. Just had my quick lunch and ready for the lunch dash. So let's go ahead and start the app and see what happens. Yes, I am using an insulated bag. I don't know. And halfway through, I'm probably going to be asked to take a picture of my bag here in one of the orders. So, well, the good news is it's not raining right now. Boy, this morning, holy crud! It was a gully washer, and it was raining everywhere. And then it stopped for a few minutes, and then it's just like another downpour. So, anyway, but it's overcast, but it's not raining. So, let's head on to our main base of operations and see if we can get an order. See you in a little bit. Well, I haven't made it to my base station yet, but I did pick up an order. We're heading to Chick-fil-A. All right, see you in a little bit. Bye. Nice seeing you. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Hi. Aren't you a pretty kitty? Aren't you a pretty kitty? Look at you. You're a pretty one. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're pretty. Well, I just dropped off that Chick-fil-A order, and there was a kitty cat that looked like one of our kitty cats. And I took a picture. Then, as I was driving away, his twin brother showed up. So they had 2 of them, just like ours. Yeah, they got a wrestling match afterwards. So so anyway, I just dropped it off, and I just now happen to be in the middle of the gauntlet, so I'm going to head back to my normal station. So hopefully I can pick up an order before I get to my station. So see you in a little bit. Well, just as I signed off, an order did come in. So I'm going to the Mexican restaurant that's in downtown. So that's where I'm heading. After that, I'll head to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Mexican order, and the drop-off location is in the neighborhood I've been before, but it puts me exactly north of the gauntlet. So you know what time it is? Time to run the gauntlet. Let's see if it wins. See you in a little bit. Well, I almost made it to the end of the gauntlet, but I won. I picked up an order at a new Mexican restaurant. In fact, my wife and I went to that restaurant this past Friday. It was pretty good. And I noticed when we went there Friday that they have brand new DoorDash stickers on the door. So I picked up the order, and I'm heading to Lincoln, the city where I got my ticket. And I'm going to a neighborhood I've been there before. It's really out there, but anyway, hopefully when I get out there, I pick up some orders out in Lincoln and compensate for the trip out there. So anyway, on to the customer. See you later. Well, I just dropped off that order, and sure enough, I got lucky. Just as I finished it, I'm picking up an order from Taco Bell here in Lincoln. So there's where I'm heading, and after that, on to the customer. See you in a little bit.
At the stop.
Thank you. All right. Man, that Taco Bell order took forever. And then the destination took forever to find. The app took me to another road. Had to call the customer. He says he's at a certain RV park, and I looked. I had to use another app. I had to use the map app that came to default with the phone. Type in, sure enough, and it brought it up. I went one driveway too far, but that's where the app told me to go. So I finally got to him. You know, he was patient, and also Taco Bell ran out of rice. Can you believe that? Ran out of rice, and they had to give him extra bean for his meal. But I kept his frozen drink to one side, so I keep it cool. But that is not the most unique thing what happened at the Taco Bell. As I pulled into Taco Bell, There were 4 Lincoln police cars parked there. You thinking what I'm thinking? Just as I was approaching the door, out came the police officer that wrote me the ticket. He looked at me, he kind of went, and I recognized him too. The only way I recognized him is because the watch that he had. Yeah, small world. Well, Lincoln, all these towns are small, and if I'm in this town is in my zone, so the odds of meeting that officer was probably pretty good, but within 2 weeks of getting my ticket, but I am straight and narrow now. I am following the law. So anyway, I'm heading back down, going past Talladega. In fact, I just passed it again, and heading back to where the Taco Bell was. Maybe I'll get another order. But if not, I'm going to hit the interstate and head back to base. I got just under 2 hours left on the dash. This lunch dash could have been better, but who knows? Still got another 2 hours to go. Hopefully, make up for it. So, anyway, on to base. See you later. Well, I got lucky. Just as I was in the turn lane to go onto the interstate, McDonald's order pops up, the one I just passed here in Lincoln. So, quickly moved over to the correct and made a U-turn, and I'm heading to McDonald's. Or after that, to the customer after that. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I dropped off that McDonald's order, and I wound up back in the same neighborhood that I delivered to 2 orders ago when I first came out here. So, kind of back to square one. So now, I'm just gonna go. I know these roads now. I'm just gonna go take the shortcut, hit the interstate, and head back to base, unless I get another order up here. I doubt it, because I'm not anywhere near There's two interstate exits here. And I'll be going to the second one that's on for Lincoln. So, yeah, this has been slow but steady, but just slow, just, not really, just small orders. I know people are going to complain, that I shouldn't be doing this, that I should be, the orders underwater, but people don't realize, I'm in a very small market. In fact, the city I'm in now is even smaller than the city I come from. And I made comments on some other DoorDash YouTubers, they said, this is the strategy. I said, well, yeah, that strategy works if you live in a major city with 100,000 people or more. You can afford to decline a lot of offers and only pick except the juicy ones, so to speak. But us poor sods here in the small markets, we don't have that luxury. So anyhow, going to head back to base, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed unless I get an order. In fact, I will be going by the subway that's over here, but I doubt I'll get that. But never know. Things can happen. So anyway, I've got about an hour and a half now of dash time left. So we will see you in a little bit. Yeah, another ugly order, but I took it. It's McDonald's. It's $9, but it's 15 miles. I can hear the cringe and the woes and the why would you pick that from the people who are watching this video. That's because I really don't have a choice. My pickings are slim. It was like 15 minutes for that order to show up, and I only got an hour and 15 minutes left on the dash. But now, if I was closer to Birmingham, It's probably, I could be able to do stuff like that, but Birmingham's about an hour from here. So drive an hour there and drive an hour back. And then I don't get my break from the breakfast and all that, and when I did that dash Saturday, it was 4 hours, but that wore me out. I had 12 orders, but that wore me out. Now, if you're somebody who's a lot younger than me, or needs the money, yeah, you need to go to a zone where the orders are popping and to be able to hustle. But for now, this suits me. Now, occasionally, I'll probably go to the bigger city, to Birmingham, to make up for like a bad week or something like that. So, but anyway, I'm almost to McDonald's, and then we're on to the customer. See you a little bit. Well, I've just dropped off that McDonald's order. Now, I've delivered to a couple houses in this sort of neighborhood area, but what this looks like, it's just a rough layout. It's it's quartered and squared and all that, but it's still like just rough asphalt. They're still doing tree work around here. The roads are not maintained here. It's just strictly, flat asphalt. There's a few houses sprinkled out here. It's like this was a planned community, since they call it Country Club Road. And just some unique houses there, but they're in the middle of the woods. There's nothing out here. And it's close to nothing. I think this was a planned, high ritzy area, since they call it a Country Club Road, for a future, and even got a fancy sign, subdivision sign out there. But it looks like it never took off, and because they just let it. It's just woods everywhere, and debris all over the roads. And there's no sidewalks, even the roads don't have edging. If you're in a subdivision, how there's edging, and then manicured lawns and all that. There's none of that. It's just like just a checkerboard look of just old asphalt road. So anyway, I got about 45 minutes left, but I got a long way to get back to any resemblance of an area to pick up an order. So I'm hoping I can make it back in time to get one more order before I have to end the dash. So heading back to town. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm back in town. Got 25 minutes left on my dash, and I'm about to run the gauntlet. Let's see who wins. See you in a little bit. Well, the gauntlet did not win. Just as I was getting close to my station, I picked up a Chick-fil-A order. Yeah, it's one of those, oh my God, why would you pick that? Well, it's going off back to Lincoln. But this will be my last dash. But like I said, that will give me at least a little over $50 for the lunch. So anyway, heading to Chick-fil-A and then to the customer. See you in a little bit. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Huh, a little cold.
I understand.
Yeah, but you're nice and toasty over here.
Yes, sir.
Well, this definitely will be my last dash. But it's ironic. But I'm going back out to Lincoln, to that neighborhood. I've been twice already this morning. But it's to a customer, a repeat customer. This customer was one of the first ones I've ever delivered to that neighborhood, and I've met the customer, and this is going to be about the 6th or 7th time I've been out there, which is fine. I know exactly how to get to his house. So yeah, this will make this day a little bit better. To be honest with you, for a Monday, it's really good. I've had Mondays that were like piss poor, but for this Monday, I don't know if the heavy rain this morning helped the orders or not. But everybody has to work. Everybody's still have to go to school or whatever normal. It's not a holiday or anything like that, but. So anyway, but yeah, definitely going to be the last one. So I'm going to head out, deliver this to my repeat customer, and then the next time you see me, I'll be home and to give you a summary of the day. So in the meantime, see you in a little bit. Well, that's that. My dash is ended. I did drop off that Chick-fil-A order. I actually saw the customer and waved at him. And now I'm heading home. And like I said, now that I looked at it, I'm glad I took this. Oh, that guy almost hit me. That's twice today I almost got hit. Yeah, for a Monday, this wasn't too shabby. But I can see now. Oh my God, you had to order. You took those orders for free. Yeah. Tell you what, why'd you come work my zone and see if you get the same results? So anyway, slowly heading back home, and once I get there, we'll do a summary of the day. So, see you in a little bit. Well, finally made it home. It's been just a dreary, dreary day. This whole day has just been kind of blah. And just the, overcast clouds and rain. It's getting cold. But, yeah, let's go over the, what happened today. Well, I made $50.89. Total deliveries 7 for a total dash time of 4 hours and 13 minutes. Then combine that with this morning of $38.23. I made $89.12 today. For Monday, that's really, really good. To give you some ideas, last week my afternoon Mondays were 44, last week, and then the week before that, that was 58. So that was pretty decent. And let's see, how about the week before that? 50. So that means really, really on average, real good. So anyway, whew, man, what a day. I accidentally met up with the officer who wrote my ticket, who wrote me my speeding ticket. I knew that was eventually going to happen if I'm constantly going to be sent out to Lincoln. So anyway, hope you enjoyed coming along with me today in this wet, dreary day. If you like this video, please select like. And if you enjoyed what I'm doing with this channel, please subscribe so you can help me build this channel and be notified for the future videos. So I will be, definitely dashing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, barring any other disaster. I try to keep my Fridays open, but if I don't feel like I got made enough for the week, I'll probably either dash Friday or Saturday. I think I'm more tend to Friday. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and then we will see you tomorrow. Talk to you later.